It's a terrible thing. If you are a God believer, really, I saw God at the time. Just one day before.
Hello everyone, hey gorgeous, this is Princess Leanne from Ispeakmymind. Welcome to my channel. Let's get straight to the point. Today we will be talking about this, How to Kill a Narcissist. As the title points out, the book is about a 101 on how to kill a narcissist. Well, this is not about an actual murder. It's about shifting your paradigms so you can begin to separate yourself from the problem. Remember everyone that if you are in a relationship, married, partnership with a narcissist, it feels like that you're always down the rabbit hole. Only physical distance can protect us from them. So first things first, now that you have decided to get out of the relationship, so what's the first thing that you have to do? Sharpening your sword. So what is this all about? It's obtaining the internal resources which a narcissistic partner would not want you to develop. If you have watched my previous video, I actually stated there how I gathered all my resources and how I educated myself, found results. Oh, it's just effective. So this is not. And it was very empowering. It is also developing an autonomous identity that no matter what my narcissistic partner told me, whatever that was, I was already free of guilt and free of shame. Are you ready? Before I continue, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you like this video, please click the like button. I was not physically abused. The first time I saw my narcissist, and most narcissists actually, they seem to be so harmless at first glance. My relationship with this narcissist causes me untold damages. It was just damaging, eating you little by little. It was a slow death by narcissism without any criminal intent. Let me tell you a story. When I left my narcissistic partner, it was really a total zero start. No clothes, all of my belongings were, he would not give them to me. And I called the police. On the onset, the police were so cooperative and they would like to help me out. And then my ex asked them to get inside his house. And you know what I felt? Oh my God. He would be able to convince them. I know it's right. The moment they came out from the house, my ex-partner was like saying this, "Oh, I'm really a friendly guy. I have no intention to have some troubles with anyone. I am a businessman for many, many years since our family bim bum bum bum." As I said, they don't have the intention for murders. That's why they don't have murder records. They have clean records because they are not like this to everyone. They only have one victim. They only have this kind of favorite manipulation toy. Among the rest, they are as good as the saints. It's hard to battle with them. Once you attack them with something, let's say you will sue them or you will tell the police or something like that, of course the police will just get the record, pull up the record and say, this seems to be a good guy and he is a member of a big organization that helps the poor. That's the case. It was hard. So when the police officers approached me, they were quite embarrassed too that they could not get my stuff. And of course I knew what would happen. So they said, "I'm sorry, we cannot help you about it." So I left. So how did I kill my hideous narcissist? So when we were still living in the same house, he still got a chance to see me. He kept on asking what my plans were. Where I would live, where I would want to go, what kind of job I would take after our relationship. I never gave any hint. I stopped giving him information. And you know what he did? Because he could not get any information from me anymore? He planted voice recorders. One in my bedroom, because we were not sleeping together anymore, in the living room, and in the dining room. It was bad. My question was, who's this normal person doing this kind of thing? planting voice recorders just because you could not get any answer from, hey, what's your plan? What's what you're gonna be, what's gonna be doing, where you're gonna go, or something like that. It's terrible. So when I listened to the voice recorder, I cannot believe it. It was there maybe 2 days already. Even my fart was recorded. Then at that time, I began to call the women's desk. I told them my story just for them to have an idea that I was already living with a lunatic, that I felt that I was in danger. I made a right decision because at that time I already had ideas of what to do next. They gave me options. I was so brave of a crime. You know, when I started to detach myself from the narcissist, it was not as easy as, okay, bye, I have to leave now. No, I had to go through different holes, so small holes, so that I could get away from it. My mobility was taken. That means I could no longer drive any car in the household. He did everything so I would be jobless. Circulation of the groceries and all the expenses at home would come from him, and he stopped it. So that means to say I was broke. He opened all my mails. He locked the post box. I had no more access to the key. I could no longer get my letters straight. I had to ask where my letters were, and he would not even give them to me. Whenever my letters came, you always read them. So I had no more privacy in that house, so on and so forth. Lastly, he ended the rent of that house where I lived, where we used to live together, because his wish is for me to be homeless. Imagine all these things. These are just maybe 8 or 9. There were some other things that he did just because of my detachment, because of my plan to run away from him. And you know, it was his fear because I was his supply. And since I discovered his core of narcissism and discovered that I had to leave or else I would be dead, he also tried to kill me by doing all these things. So no mobility, no money, no work, no home. So where would I go? What would I do? Nothing. But still, I did not tell him my plan. It was the toughest time of my life, really. I remember I had 40 euros left in my account because all of the money was poured over my previous lawyer to get a hold of justice. When he discovered that I had a lawyer to fight with him, he became the ugliest monster. He tried to convince me to stop having the lawyer, that I would become his worst enemy, didn't have to have a lawyer, we could just settle things together and stuff like that. But you know what I did? I did not listen to him. I continued with my fight. Even it ended up a failure in the beginning because that first lawyer I had was just seemingly interested in money and not really helping me out. So it ended up that just one more day left before I became homeless, I met an angel, and I am just so glad that I met her. I'm sorry. I hope to be. I'm sorry if I have to. I can't stop it. It's a terrible thing. If you are a God believer, really, I saw God at the time. And just one day before I lose all the chances, God came to help me. He uses different instruments to get near me. I met my friend. She was the first person I talked to, and she really helped me out. Okay, I have to end my emotions now. I'm sorry guys if I had to cut it. You would not understand me if I was crying at the same time talking. And yeah, I believe in God, and at that time all I had was a bunch of prayers, and to be honest, I met God at that time. You know what? I didn't care about losing the cars, losing a job from his connection or anything like that, just related to material things. What really made me so crazy and made me stand firmly and to fight continuously is that the fact that this man is trying to harm my children, harm in a way that he is trying to use his power to get rid of my children from me, and I cannot accept that. I will fight till the end. I will fight to get them beside me. And this is exactly the reason why I continued what I started. If this is the price, that's fine. As long as I would get my freedom back and I would get all my kids together and we would be in a safe home. I suppose I don't want to mention about my children's relevance to the story, but they are actually the biggest reason why I ran away from the narcissist. Those were just enough for me to go on with my fight. And because of this decision, the hardship that I had, I felt that I really made a great job because I survived. Thank you to my lawyer, who's my angel. I'm just so glad with the friendship we've gained. There we go again. To my friend, to the people who are not even bloodly related to me, who said their prayers and good hopes. Thank you. I thank them so much. I want to extend my gratitude to my dear friend Joan, to my lawyer I don't want to mention. I also want to say thank you so much, Trixie, for being by my side all the time and for not losing hope. I've been very thankful to all the angels in disguise. You are the best. I love you so much. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe down below. Happiness, my courage to move on with my life beautifully, my being fabulous, and hopefully winning a few more fights would definitely kill him. Before I'm gonna miss saying this, if you're dealing with the most violent and sadistic of narcissists, please get some help from the right people. For example, women's desk in your area or the police, and be sure that you're well prepared with all of the things that you need. Get some information and good luck.